Somehow week 5 is already here. Let's go ahead and preview this week's slate. Starting off, I think that this game's going to be better than what most people think. 3-1 versus 3-1. Yeah, the Niners are missing people. I think 8.5 is way too much. Mac Jones has played better than Brock Purdy has so far this year. I'm expecting a huge Christian McCaffrey game. Hopefully, this game hits the over because we all love to see some touchdowns. And I think that this one has a chance to deliver. The international series continues. The Vikings versus the Browns. Dylan Gabriel's first game. We'll see what happens here. Probably backup quarterback on backup quarterback. Carson Wentz most likely getting the start. I'm still excited for this one. There's going to be football. Okay? Do not complain. Remember just a few months ago when we were begging for any football. This is live football, and it still matters. Ravens, Texans, two teams that most people thought were contenders entering the year. Neither team has looked like it so far. The Texans, yeah, they got a good win, sorta, dominating the Titans, but it's the Titans. Baltimore, backup quarterback. We'll see both of these teams are in do-or-die scenarios. Saints, Giants, a little bit of a trap game. The Giants are riding high right now. They have two exciting lights in the backfield with Cam Skattebo and Jackson Dart. The Saints, though, they're 0-4. They've been my number 32 team in the power rankings since the offseason. This is feeling like a little bit of a trap game. Don't love New York having to go all the way down to New Orleans. Maybe the Saints get their first win. I hope not, but maybe. Denver, Philly, I think Denver's better than their 2-2 record suggests, and I think Philly's worse than their 4-0 record suggests. A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts, there's a clear disconnect there, and if you can't see that, then you're probably an Eagles fan and in denial. Jets, Cowboys, the Jets are desperate for a win right now. Aaron Glenn really needs a win, otherwise his culture, or at least what he's trying to build into a culture, is going to dissolve very, very quickly. Dallas, they're coming off of the awful tie. I mean, you guys know how I feel about ties. We'll see what happens there. Should be a winnable game for Dallas to get back up to 500, but once again, a little bit of a trap game. We'll see what happens. Dak Prescott has been phenomenal. Colts, Raiders, another one that feels a little... This slate, it might not be the best on paper, but I think there are a lot of trap games because of it. Vegas, Geno Smith just has to protect the football. If they protect the football and Brock Bowers is somewhat healthy, then there's going to be at least a fighting chance. With that said, if Geno Smith turns the ball over and the Colts continue to just kick butt like they've done for all 4 weeks, I actually feel better about Indianapolis coming off of the loss to LA because they competed. They looked awesome traveling all the way to the West Coast. We'll see what happens. Vegas, they're going to be at that early window. That West Coast team, it's Central Time Zone, still 1 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll see.